flowing man. I'm flowing man. I'm flowing man. You wait a second for the camp and outside the anime. And I will sing when I was late and I was in my mind. When I can stand and be the same, and I can bring the way. You wait the way, the way, what I'm saying the way. I'm flowing man. 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 Well, now what's that? Man, flowing man. I'm flowing man. I'm flowing man. I'm flowing man. I'm flowing man. Flowing man, yeah. You went to swing a long time. You went to swing away. You went to swing whenever need, and then don't run away. Well, I can find the main way. Went to swing the main way, and up and swing and went away. Up and swing my way.
Hold on. Hold on.
Everybody hold your horses.
Hey, hold those horses.
Were those
everybody.
horses held?
Yeah, they were.
They can hear us
So
now.
Hey, surprise! Some of you guys are going to be like, it's totally a surprise. Some of you are going to be like, no, it's not even a surprise because I know John said there would probably be a new shipment arriving the end of last week, if not the beginning of this week. What was the surprise? Well, Emily thought it was going to arrive today. Ends up it arrived Friday. And we have it here. And we didn't unbox it, but we got lots of stuff. Mostly Eastman, but I do have a couple surprises from Martin to talk about. A couple of pieces here from, Breedlove. Yeah, lots of stuff.
Good stuff.
Welcome. Had to cram some Hy-Vee Chinese food here for lunch. We did it in 25 minutes and got back here. It was pretty impressive, yeah. So I may be burping up a lot. It smells in here right now.
Thank you for letting the viewers know that, John.
It's like a green cloud.
John has not said yet, but I'm your host, Hinkley. That's fine. I'm here to...
Trayden is with us today. Cameraman Trayden. If you like it better than that other guy, you can tell us. If you don't, then
wild. Why do you pit us all against each other? He does this all the time.
You know
he goes
why?
into the media team and he tries to pit us against each other.
You know why?
What do you want?
It makes you better.
Does it?
It does. It
really?
makes you guys want to be like, yeah, I'm gonna win to this week.
Okay.
I want to be a winner.
We're a team, but okay.
It's all part of my rise and grind system. I'm trying to work over here in the media department. Y'all get in here.
We do already rise,
you guys are
grind.
10xing everything. You 10x'd the entire store.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
I just heard
digress.
those guys say that a lot.
Either way, I'm going to go through some comments real quick.
Please
Thank
do
you
it.
everybody for joining us for this live unboxing. I know that there's going to be some people moseying their way in. I'm going to read off a couple comments, and if you guys have any questions, now is the time to ask John.
Yeah, do it.
Happy Monday. Vince was the first one I saw in here. Happy Monday. This should be a great live. Anxious to see what has arrived. Cool stuff. Vince. Let's see. The surprise is you open the box and it's not an Eastman. No, these are mostly...
That could be very surprising.
That would be very surprising. Like something random.
Jeremy's got his kids here today. We were contemplating shoving one of them in the box and opening it. And just saying, whee!
I'm anxious to see if the Martin may be a Billy Strings. If it is, you find a baggie with some dust, run. If you find a baggie with some dust in it, run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're shipping with
those. Or don't.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy to say. Yeah.
We'll have a much more fun live stream. I can tell you that much.
That's insane.
Woo!
He's off the rails already.
I watched the documentary about the Joplin tornado.
Did you really?
There's a lot of guys in that documentary that know a lot about a dust in the baggie. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Jason, I don't know if you heard. He's watched some documentary about the Joplin tornado. He believes that there was some dust in a baggie being used in there. From the tornado while carrying a dust. Guy running from a tornado? Yeah, good. Naked, I believe. He's like, come get me.
Come get That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
He stopped at the
Wild.
Cinnabon in Joplin. He's like,
You
come
think they
get
have,
me,
you think they have
Tornado.
a Cinnabon? Ain't no way. Jim is here. This is a nice surprise. I'm going to get back to the guitar stuff.
Yeah, you should.
Let's see.
You really ought
Jim,
to.
welcome. Thank you. Thank you, John, for joining in. Thank you, Skid Gear, for joining in. Let's
Thank you.
see.
Thank you.
Kira and Gina, or whichever you are. Hello, welcome. I hope my special order Eastman came in. I can't remember what your special order was.
If he's the one that's asking for the E10 00
Yes.
Sunburst,
Yes.
it's going to be a while.
Okay.
I'm going to warn you. This is the order that we've had in for a long time. It was made before your pre-order was made. And then your pre-order is still a ways off because they haven't made the guitar. So it's going to be for them to get it over here. They are on their way. I was told that there will be E10 00 Sunbursts available soon. So, yeah.
All right. Thank you for that update, John. That's good to
I
hear.
got stuff. I got answers.
Yes, this is a 3-brand unboxing. Let's see. So that was a lot from before the stream. So a few others joining us. Rick Davison says, hi guys from Chicago. Mr.
Hey.
D18, howdy from Billings. Howdy, Mike.
You know who
Welcome.
that is. I'm going to set this
Arts,
stuff off to the side here.
welcome. Let's see. Who else is here? He says he needs some more boxes. Mike needs some more boxes. Mike, let us know. You can have
Yeah,
whatever
we got some.
boxes. Yeah.
All right. Are you ready
John
for me to
does
start
not
saying
need
what is
any.
here? No dust in a
John
baggie?
does not need any dust.
Yeah.
Great.
Trust me. You should see me when I get home at night. I'm serious, guys. I've got to the age, I finished this job and get home around 6-ish, sometimes 7:30, 8. And when I do, I literally veg out for like 45 minutes to an hour. My wife hates it, but I just have to and then an hour later, I'm ready for bed. That's me.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm finished. It's over.
I gotta open the, okay, all caps, open the Martin. Do we want to start there before we get into these?
I don't know. Let me tell you what's here. Let's go, and then you guys help me decide how we're
real
going to
quick.
Please
Scott
do.
or whatever says, shh, I'm listening at work, don't tell. We won't tell anybody
Okay.
if you don't. We won't tell your work.
Here's what we got. MDC 805. You guys remember that? That's
Yeah.
the Mando cello.
Very special.
I've got 2 E4000 MRTCs. Very rare. Very, very rare. By the way, these guitars, some of the ones, you will need to call while we're on the air because I promise they're going to sell. If you wait for them to show up online, you're going to be messed. So there's 2 of the E4000s. But I also know there is at least one. Where is it at? I saw it here. E4000 MRTC Sunburst. And those are even more rare because we don't know. They're randomly showing up. I would say, from what I last talked to Dan, we're expecting less than 5 of those, maybe 8 max. And they're all coming here. I've ordered all of them. So I just put in a huge order, and every one that shows up will be here. So anyway, L00SS Koa, that's the new one. E40, we did that one, MR. E8D TCs, back in stock and back out of stock in Eastman world. So it's going to be probably at least 6 weeks more. I've got 2, I believe, of the E8D TCs available. E10D TC Sunburst, E10D TC Standard, I see that's the other E8D. Here's a E40D TC Sunburst, so E40 and a Sunburst.
Real quick.
E40D TC, go ahead.
Wonderful. I'm being reminded that there's only 6 likes allegedly so far.
That's crazy.
If you enjoy what you see, if you like our live streams, please give it a like. That helps share it to many more people. As people are kind of filtering in, by the way, we are going over on unboxing. This is the start of it.
We did get a Bourgeois in. It is an M50 octave blue, black top. That just came in. What's this one back here? E10 OM TC Sunburst. Let's see what these are. E2 OM Deluxe Sunburst. I know that one's sold.
There's a little...
E1 OM CE Special. Ooh.
Nice.
All right, some mandolins for you guys. Oh, E10 SSV. E10 00 SSV. That's what that is. 00 size.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. This is an EU2C concert size. Somewhere on here's a sticker, I bet. The mandolins got
Maybe
unboxed
not.
and looked over. I know that there are There's an 815 varnish, an 815 classic, and maybe an 815 sunburst. I think there's 3 different 815s in here. A 404, that one's sold already. And last, Eastman, E6 LG SS, the new LG in the sunburst. Those have been selling like crazy. From other manufacturers, the DX2E Billy Strings Martin. So the X2 sold. I've got one available. So if you're wanting to buy one, again, call us today. And then last, a limited Breedlove that is awesome. I've seen the pictures of these. Where do we want to start?
So excited. So let's save that Breedlove for a little bit later on.
Okay.
Dean McBride brought up, let's see the Eastman 00 E40 MR first, and I'm cool with that. Let's start with something awesome.
Super cool. All right, where did I set that knife? There it is.
Yep. And then welcome everybody. Welcome in Dean. Welcome in Matt. Mike says, so many Mikes. This is San Antonio Mike here. Welcome, San Antonio Mike.
You guys,
Welcome
Mike's not even a
Mikes.
popular name. Did you know that? Nobody names their kid Mike.
Really?
No Michaels,
Nobody,
no Mikeys.
No Mikeys. What?
I'm lying. Mike's a popular name in case you didn't already know it.
No, I know. I'm
All right.
aware of names.
It's short for microphone.
Oh, that's what he said.
That's what he was trying to tell us. He was trying to be funny.
Jason is funny.
Yeah, looking. Oh, yeah, I did
Let us
it.
know if you guys have any. Matt G said E40 Sunburst. Did you have the Sunburst one or no?
Which one?
Oh, which
There's a
one?
double
Yeah, are you
O,
talking
there's
about
a dread.
a dread.
Oh, look at this
an
gorgeous,
OM?
gorgeous top.
Nice.
This is beautifully colored. E40 double
You gotta get it
O
out into the light.
Madagascar. I will when the camera's out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
It's just hard
Look
to
at
see.
this. All right, so Madagascar rosewood, which is great, in case you didn't already know. Oh, I blocked, didn't I? I blocked your light.
Incredible.
Madagascar rosewood, size and back. This is a guitar. They said they were going to do this, then they were realizing they're running out of Madagascar and didn't tell the folks in China to quit. And look at this. There's like curly, oh my goodness, there is curliness to the ebony. Do you see that? Am I the only one that sees it? There, a little is curly figured. I've never seen figured ebony besides like color figure, but like there's literally horizontal figuring going on. That is gorgeous. Yeah, E40 00 limited edition. It has the tricolor herringbone on the back, since it is Madagascar. Has the different back strip, Madagascar rosewood. That top is beautiful. The color of that thermocured. Again, these all have bone pins, bone bridge, or bone nut and saddle, bone end pin, done in the 00. These are just fantastic. So I've got 2 of these available.
That inlay looks awesome on the headstock. So we got a question about the price. I can look it up real quick unless you know it off the top of your head.
I want to say these are $32.99.
Oh no.
There's going to be less than 20 of these made. I know that for sure. I think there's less than 10.
I'm looking it up currently.
I love this guitar. Hinckley's looking it up.
All right, you got $31.19.
I was close, 31. I said 32, didn't I?
Yeah, it's about in that area.
By the way, if you're looking for this particular one, it is serial number 4106. Last one is 4106. Tell the guys, phone number's on the screen, I would assume, 417-720-122, because it's super cool.
Sure.
And it's right here.
Why not?
This is the MDC 805.
Let us know if you guys have any questions as well. I
These
haven't
are
seen
both
a ton of questions, but that's what we're here for also.
Rare to find, rare to see in stock especially. But We've had success with this lately, so I ordered another one and had it made. This is the MDC 805 Mando Cello, everybody. Yellow for the cello. Put this back here. You can have this, Hinkley.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
I'll put it
says.
somewhere.
She's got all the fancy words, yeah.
I'll find a place.
That's what all the kids say, yeah. Ooh, another birdie one. Another birdie one. All right, let's see what the backs. Sides look great. I can see that. Back looks great too. Maple back and side, classic red finish. Sides look great. These do have, I believe, an Adirondack spruce top. Yeah, it does for an 80 series. That makes sense. 805 cello. Big old body here. So,
Question, where does John get his shirts?
we've discussed this a few times. Various different places. My wife buys most of them. I think a lot of them come from Kohl's.
Jason inquires that it may be the toilet store, is what I just heard.
You'll find some of these in like Kohl's and various men's warehouses and stuff like that. I look for stuff that has pattern. She goes, did you wear this? And I'll go, yes. Or she'll send me something real boring, like some sort of basic pattern. And I'm like, no.
It's gotta be fun.
What fun. That's an absolute joy to play. It's big, it's bold. It is the MDC 805 Mando Cello. Yep, it's here.
We already
Check it
got a
out.
question about the price. I just looked it up, and it was, I gotta go right back to it, 25?
That sounds about right. 22, 25, somewhere in there.
$25.79
Yeah.
is the price on the Mando Cello.
What a cool instrument.
Yeah.
It's like guitar and mandolin combined.
Oh, yeah. All right, what's next? Does anybody have any requests? You need to let us know, like now, if you want to see anything specific.
Okay.
Obviously, we'll open up the Billy Strings later. We had a commenter.
Let's see what the Koa looks like.
that
So these
said
are
that-
limited. This is brand new for this year. Koa LOO. This is the Luthier series, the 00SS series from them. But since it's L, it's Luthier series. These are limited. Eastman, along with Bourgeois, was able. Ah, there's a chair there. Look at that, man down.
Man down. Insane.
I almost died, you guys.
You're so dramatic. I almost
I
died.
just almost died. It was crazy. So yes, Bourgeois and Eastman collabed, bought a huge run of Koa, nice figured Koa. It's kind of like how they got the Madagascar rosewood. Since they're buying for this big of a run, they're able to get more premium woods than what either company normally would do. So that's what they end up getting. Ooh, it's pretty. The new satin finish head plate. Look at that. There's a little 3D going on in here. Look at the side. What? Side's gorgeous as well. Sound port on the side. These come with, I thought they come with, I guess they don't. No electronics in this one. I thought they did.
I don't know.
But yes, beautiful Koa. I love the three colors. Like there's some dark brown, some light brown, and then this really like light,
Yeah, no, that one looks insane.
creamy color here going on. Yeah, I like this. This one is, by the way, last 4 serial is 9075. I'm still going through this contacts deal. I'm trying to get a new prescription, and they're trying to mix it up for reading and not. And I think I left somewhere. I lost my left contact, and now I'm just all jacked up, so I can't see.
Dean McBride is asking to hear the Breedlove. We will absolutely get to that. Gary Roberts says, I just ordered the Boucher BG42T that you guys just got. You are the best. Thanks. Thank you so much, Gary.
You are lucky. You, again, as a watcher, I was going to bring that guitar out. This is proof of what happens. He was watching the channel on Thursday, saw that I said that there was one that arrived, and showed it off. It had not got on our website, had not gone anywhere. So, in fact, the product wasn't even built for it yet. We just said it was arrived. I don't think, no, we did open it. We opened the box, yeah. And since he watched, he knew and was able to pick it up. And now, whoever's been waiting for one, which there's been a bunch of them asking for one, is going to have to wait till the next one gets built and shipped. This is some of the best sounding Koa instruments. The new Eastmans have been sounding fantastic. And seriously, there's almost like the quilted sapele bubbles that are happening in this guitar that we've been seeing. That's really, really nice.
Question, what's the rosette? What's the...
It looks like, so they're using a burled mahogany, looks like, and the blue, the turquoise, and red, as well as white maple, all wood rosette on that. So
and then what's the bridge?
The bridge is ebony. So it's ebony bridge, ebony fretboard, hurricane inlays, again with that blue and red turquoise. It's part of the Luthier series. Now with the matte peg head and matte neck finish.
They were asking if the bridge and fretboard were wood or composite.
They are not composite.
Eastman's
not using any what do they call that?
I don't remember.
What is it called?
Honestly.
Rich light.
Yeah.
Eastman does not use any rich light. If it is there, it's a wood component, and it's almost always ebony. Sometimes they are using Avoncall on PCHs and some of those series, but they're not using rosewood as far as I know on any of the models anymore.
No, they used to.
So yes, they did on all the SS models. Here's another E4000 MRTC. I'll open to that if somebody wants to see it.
I should just keep this open for the cost on stuff.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah. I'll find out the cost on the Luthier series. That Luthier's one is gorgeous,
by the way. That's super special. All right, here's something that I know will disappear extremely fast because nobody has these. They're not in stock. They haven't been in stock in Eastman's warehouse for a long while, and I grabbed up all that they had, which was 2.
All right, the Koa is $20.99.
There you go.
$2,099 for the Luthier series.
You know, we're going to call it $2,100. Just because.
Okay. I don't care.
No,
it's your store, I guess.
Somebody got real. So what was it? We had some instrument listed. It was funny this weekend. Said like $999.99, and somebody goes, "I'll give you a penny." That's what they put on the comment. I'll give you a penny if you really need one. That's what he said. I was like, wow. Okay, you're so witty. Come on, guys.
He's never been to
We
a
all
grocery
know how
store.
it works. And anybody who argues that the 99-cent thing does not change it, I will argue with you to the death. I've seen it change
Herb was asking, is that a double O or an O? It is,
it's an L double O.
An L double O, yeah.
Yeah, a slope shoulder,
Eastman
14
doesn't
fret.
have a single O anything, really.
They do, they have the parlor.
Oh, yeah, their parlor.
What they call their parlor. This is the E8D. I'm going to throw some stuff back in the box while
They
you're
just
doing
don't
your
call
initial.
it necessarily a single O.
So the E8D is a Sitka spruce top, thermo-cured, rosewood back and sides. This is your closest thing to a D28 or HD28 scallop forward shifted bracing, of course, but in Eastman's own way. Yeah, these are great. So rosewood, Indian rosewood, sides and back. It's nice quality rosewood. You can't argue with that at all. Yep. Mahogany neck, thermo-cured or torrefied Sitka spruce top.
John Hicks was asking bracing. I don't know if he meant a different model, but you said this one was forward shifted.
They should be.
Scallops.
I was doing my Dustin and Baggy.
That was great.
Sounds great. Very much bourgeois. A lot like the what's that
Touchdown
model
series.
they called. Yeah, I was gonna go with the vintage series.
Yeah.
Not just from Touchstone, but very similar to the USA stuff even. Great guitars. So yeah, I've got 2 of those in stock. Drayden, you almost went down. You
Wow.
did. It was crazy. I saw it. I wasn't going to help you, but I saw it.
What strings do they come with?
They
Right out
come
the
with.
box.
Now they are switching all their stuff over to XS D'Addario XS lights out of the box. In my opinion, the Dreads should have mediums. It definitely makes a big difference in the overall tone of those guitars, which, you know, we all know Martin ships all those guitars with mediums. Yeah,
For what it's worth, typically, whenever they need to change, we do change them.
they sure do.
Yeah.
And any of your sales guys that call you after, by the way, part of our deal, almost everything we have opened so far will follow under our Dreadnought guarantee. Part of our sales process is you will get a phone call after you put it in order. We will contact you directly. We'll go over what all's in the Dreadnought guarantee, all the things that you're going to get, tons of extras, by the way. There's all kinds of goodies in there. I'm building a new deal for the fellas to make sure that they go through and checklist and talk about. And we will talk to you about what your preference is as far as action. We'll talk to you about your string preference too, so we will switch those out. If you are wanting mediums instead of lights, we can get that done before it ships out, and you get everything just exactly the way you want it. So that is part of the process. As soon as you put an order in, you will get a phone call from our guys, and they're awesome about it, in case you don't already know
All
it.
right. Next one, what was the cost? The E8D that John just demoed, that one is at $13.99.
There you go. All right, you ready for this? E10D TC Sunburst. Oh, look at that. Look at it. Look at this. It so hints at this fine tiger stripe in the chevron layout. Sides are great. The color is great. This one has a little more of a red tint to it.
It does.
It's almost, I don't know. This was cool. I like that color.
They're newer ones.
Yeah, this is cool. I like it. All right, so the E10 TC, this is DTC. This has an Adirondack spruce top.
Welcome in, L, by the way. Welcome to the stream. You did miss Amando Cello. I don't know if you want to go back and look at that.
I can already tell the Addy top difference here, even though it's also different back and sides.
Please let us know if there's anything that you guys want to see as well. John is asking, Eastmans are great, but their cases don't really smell that great even after years. Do you have any solution? They do kind of have that gluey type of smell.
They call that off-gassing. So it's from the glues and the stuff that's in there. They're sealed. One of the things that some companies do to help off-gas, because they're not using, they're using glues and stuff that are pretty strong, is they will leave them open for upwards of 6 to 8 weeks solid before they ship them. Some case companies do. Obviously, with the lesser expensive case companies, the OEM companies, like what Eastman's using, they don't do that, and that's part of what you're smelling. So I definitely say that. Get it out in the sun. Sun also helps a lot to help it off gas. But there's really not a fix for it besides just airing it out. You're just smelling the foam and the glue. That's really what you're smelling when they build these. So and by the way, Eastman's not the only company that has that. The only company I know that is doing what they call making sure it gets off-gassed is TKL. They're an all-American company. They're the only company I know, honestly, that's doing that. So that's why you see a lot of the OEMs are using those. Martin uses TKL, Hudson Dalton, even Boucher, all those use TKL. So that's why you're not smelling it from them as much. But anyway. This guitar sounds great. By the way, on this particular guitar, if you're looking for a slightly less profile than what Eastman normally runs, this might be for you. So it's 1 3/4 width, but this one doesn't have quite as a beefy roundness to it. It's very, very comfortable. So if you want something a little bit less.
The fretboard has that look also,
does it
by
also
the way.
have that curly look? It
yeah.
does, yep.
That's awesome.
It sure does.
What's...
Heavy. Cool.
Bulldogger likes to huff it. He likes to huff the cases. Thank you.
Those guitars, by the way, I think those are right at 16, if I remember right, the E10D.
So,
TC,
Elle was asking about the Eastman 000 Madagascar back and sides. Do we have the E40 OM in here?
No, it's next door.
We did open up an E40 00, but we didn't do the Sunburst. Do we want to...
Do we have one? Oh, that was probably next. I was going to grab a mandolin. Do we want to do one more guitar? Or go to a mandolin?
Yeah, let's do the Sunburst.
Alex is going to get all
awesome.
mad if he's there. He may not be there right now.
I do not see an Alex A in here. Maybe able to watch later. This was a surprise. We did shock you guys with this. I know we did.
All right. So... there's another E10D standard. Here's the MR Sunburst. Now this is extremely rare. If you are interested, you should call right now because I promise this will not make the website. Well, I can't promise that, but I could be pretty sure that it won't. Last one did not make it.
I feel like
that's for
you
sure.
are probably right on that. It probably won't.
These corners, that's where they have all their tape butted up there.
Let us know also, by the way, guys, if you have any questions. We're happy to answer as we have been. Or if you have anything that you really, really want to see, let us know. We're just going through everything.
By the way, there is another order that has already been put in that will probably be here in about 10 days from now, is my assumption, because it's already in the shop. That fills some more special orders and things that we did not have on this list. This is cool as well. Madagascar rosewood with the absolutely beautiful sunburst top. I just love that color. All the 40 appointments done in a 00, but here's where it gets nice. Madagascar, ooh, a nice set. Really nice set. Madagascar rosewood, again, tricolor herringbone. Has the brown back strip. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. That thing's creaked that time when I sat on it.
Is there a Bedell 1940 still available from this upcoming shipment?
There is.
This first batch. Okay.
There it is.
Robert is asking if we buy a guitar, what is the charge to install a passive pickup?
It depends. So if you're just looking at the Pure Mini, which I assume that's what you're thinking of, the K&K Pure Mini. I think those are $109 for the pickup themselves. I think it's a $65 install. I think that sounds right to me. It's right in there. So that's the labor of getting us to install it for you. If you're buying a guitar, though, here's what's cool. 10% off your accessories. So a pickup would consider it an accessory. You get an extra 10% off of that. So there you go. What a great little guitar right there. I love it. It looks beautiful.
Is the torfied top under that sunburst?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's an Adirondack torfied. That's why you're seeing that brown color, and I can guarantee that. By the way, they are double checking to make sure that those are torfied before they leave. There is a mechanism putting light there. You can see the collapsed cell walls. It's pretty obvious to be able to see that those are.
Fancy dancy.
Yeah.
All right. Dram is asking, how many acoustic brands do y'all carry? 20?
A lot.
A lot. I think it'd be more than 20 if we include acoustics, mandolins, banjos, ukes. Yeah, I don't know the actual number off the top of my head.
Let's see what we got here.
Gary, thank you very much. I appreciate that comment. He said, thank you very much. He said, shout out to the lady behind the camera. You do a great job. Thank you. I try my hardest.
She's the best.
Traden also does a great job, and Trent as well. You saw a small glimpse of Traden waving. Kyle Bell said, I just sent an email about this, but figured I'd ask here, what financing options are available for this model? How many months? I think he's talking about the Vanilla 1940. Yeah.
It would be 12.
12-month financing?
12 is what we could do on it, yes.
All right.
So this is an 815. Looks like, yes, an MD 815 in classic. Right. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Nice.
Nice. Adirondack spruce top, the Grover style tuners, full bound, Ivoroid binding, full Florida extension on this, abalone dots, as well as the flower pot, Eastman flower pot. Yeah.
Art, while you're turning that up, Art Gomez, I just got on. Did you get in an Eastman E10 00V? We didn't, or not 00, they said E10 SSV.
Next ship, but there is one.
Yeah, we did not get in the SSV, but my brain was thinking faster than my mouth. We did get in a 00 SSV, so we did get in the E10 00 SSV, which we will unbox in just a moment. Ella's asking, what does TC stand for?
Thermo-cured, also known as torfied or baked, or Bourgeois calls it age tone. It just depends on what you want to call it.
It's all the same process.
Yamaha calls it ARE.
ARE, yeah. It's all essentially the same thing, just done differently. Elle was asking, are they making V now? So V is the varnish. They are, Eastman does do varnish.
That's
sometimes
their
they have to
violin
put
varnish.
a pause on it, yeah.
I almost got this in tune.
You got it. Next question, is the Billy Strings Martin D28 still available?
Nope, sold. Now, that said, I don't have anybody left on pre-order list, and I know there's at least 2 more coming within the next month that'll be here. So if you want to get, and be sure to get one, get on our list. We will let you get the next one that arrives, and I know it's coming because I saw they said it'd be here by April. So 2 more of them by April. This mandolin sounds great. Fat. I had to remember what instrument I was playing. Does not yet have the overtone suppressors on it yet, but again, as part of every instrument that we do in here, these have not been inspected. We're opening them right now. They'll go full for a full setup and inspection today, tomorrow, the next few days. Thomas is behind, so actually me and Jeremy may be doing some of these inspections today because we got like 20-something orders showed up this weekend. So Thomas is really rocking through all that stuff. But yeah, 815 in a classic finish. Super great sounding one. If you're wanting, again, I'll give you a serial number so you know. Got to get the right light in here. Ooh, this one's going to be really fun to find.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, you're going to probably need to. I'm sorry. With my contact not right, I cannot make that one out.
It's okay. It is a lot. 0111.
Yeah, I could have seen that over here on this card, too.
True.
If I had been smart.
True.
Oopsies. So, yeah.
0111. That one's easy.
So there is the 815 classic. There is 2 more 815s in this batch. I might as well grab them.
Might as well look it up.
Let's go for some
I
mandolins.
do want to ask, can we go to the varnish as well in a little bit?
Okay, the guitar?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The varnish
Speaking,
guitar. Yeah.
One of these is a varnish, by the way.
Yeah.
These mandolins.
Very exciting. Is everybody having a good day?
Oh, yeah, it's already, it's
having
early.
A good time?
I've got so much stuff to do today.
Surrounded by exotic woods all day. It's not work when you do what you love. When you love what you do, yeah.
It's true. All right, so this one
having a party.
Is the new the new Sunburst. It is a newer Sunburst. They've changed the color on it from the old one, but it is a Sunburst 815. It's also beautiful. Look at that. Great back. Again, all the 815s will have your Adirondack spruce or red spruce top, fully bound Ivoroid binding, Ivoroid tuners. Those are beautiful as well.
Beautiful.
Let's see how long it takes me to tune this one.
Art, no need to apologize. We are here to answer your questions.
Yes.
And he's asking, what's your financing on Eastman guitars right now? What financing options do we have on Eastman?
They are still running 18 months of 0% financing. So.
Is that the only option, or do they have other options?
We do less than that, but that'd be the highest end would be 18 months. We can do 48 months of anything without 0%. It's a higher interest rate. Everything in the store actually has up to 48 months. So it has to be, to qualify, it has to be over $450. But for special promo stuff right now, Eastman is doing 18 months of 0% interest.
Godfly Lee says, great day getting the boat ready for tomorrow. That's awesome. I can't wait until I go to a lake. It's getting really nice.
I've been watching Harpoon Hunters on the TV. I want to go catch me a massive bluefin tuna.
You think you can do it?
They catch them out of North Carolina, or Carolinas. Is it South Carolina or North Carolina? I think it's North Carolina.
I don't know.
I want to do it one time. I want to see it getting caught. I don't even have to do it.
You don't even have to do it. That's funny.
Both of these are great. That's a great sounding mandolin as well. There you go. Another 815. We'll grab the last one varnish, and then we'll move on to the guitar varnishes and go from there. Again, these come with these super nice deluxe cases. Yeah, they're super, super fantastic. Don't you like my adjectives? Super duper and fantastic.
You're selling me on it.
Yeah, that's how I do it. She does. All right, one more mandolin. This one also is an 815. By the way, the higher end mandolins are getting harder to see in stock at Eastman, so we're grabbing them when we can. So now this is the first time in a long time that we have had all 3 variations of 815s in at one time.
I taste a video coming on.
I can't say that we've seen that very often. Okay, so this is the vintage varnish. You'll see it has a hand rub varnish. You'll see wear and dents and markers and all that kind of good stuff on this. That is on purpose. It is a much thinner finish. Also has your relict tailpiece hardware. So all of your stuff's a little bit more tarnished looking. Except for the frets, of course, they're polished out. And
Lee does says, trust me, John, those things will hurt you bad. Catching a tuna.
I don't doubt it at all.
I hear children back there. That's okay.
Trade, your arm wearing out yet? This one rumbles my belly. I could feel it. Gotta put those suppressors on there. That's worth it right there just to have us, if you order for us. It just makes it already that much better. So there you go.
All right.
The 815 varnish. Somebody now wants to see an E10 00. Go ahead, ask me questions.
Price on the varnish is $23.19.
Yeah.
$23.19 for the 815 varnish.
Yep. Again, all of these are going to go through a full inspection, just like normal. And then we'll get those ready to go as soon as they are available. We'll ship them out. Again, if you want to purchase any of those before they hit the website, all you have to do is give us a call, 417-720-1223. I believe there's 3 sales guys over there right now. I believe Corey is there. We got Jonas and Austin all over there right now, I believe. Maybe not. Austin may not be back yet. He was out on a break. So, all right, so here is the SS. This was not in a box because the box came in trashed, but of course the guitar was in perfect condition as well as the case. But we had to open it up just to make sure when it arrived. Again, same violin varnish, hand rubbed, has the wear, has some pick scratches and things in here, and then it's been cleaned up. And these are great. Mahogany back and sides, Adirondack spruce top, and super cool. Look at the faint figured mahogany in here. I love that stuff. That just hints at it. That's really, really neat. Killer guitar.
Yeah.
We've had
Gorgeous
nothing but
finish.
like,
Is that the varnish?
great.
That is the varnish finish.
We have had nothing but great guitars and mandolins today. Like nothing has been a dog. There's just no duds here. None. Zero. I'm getting ready. I'm working on my Spanish right now. I'm getting ready to go. My vacation's in 2 months.
Okay.
That's all I can think about is getting away from you guys. In case you were wondering. Yeah. Well, I got to be real, right, yo?
Wow.
Here's something cool while we're going down this road.
Thank you so much for the entertainment. Only problem is that I want everything you've opened, and at my age, it's not practical.
Well, what do you mean? What's practical?
A day is too short.
What is practical these days?
Yeah.
Like eggs aren't practical.
Scotty is asking, when did you leave American Pickers? We get this comment like once a live stream.
I did when I died.
When you died? Didn't that dude die?
That's awful.
That's
God,
crazy.
That's horrible. You made me do it. I can't believe you made me do that, Inkley. You knew that I would say something inappropriate if you were to do that. All right, something super cool here. This is actually, I'm pretty excited about this one. Because we haven't got to see this in quite a while. This was released last year, and then we couldn't find any for a long while.
Faust said, missing you all. It's been a week or two. It has been a little bit. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Good to see you as well.
Yeah. This is the M50 Blacktop. This is the upgraded, probably the nicest octave mandolin that we currently stock. Every once in a while we get in some like Buises and things of that nature, but this has been on order for quite a while. I think our last one was like 4 months ago, 3 months, something like that.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So this is a Bourgeois M50 BT. So one of the big changes you'll see in these is the green interior cases, squared. Ooh, this was light. Black top. Found out that this color is Cordoba red. Hey, I got some inside for you, by the way. It's a brownish red. So I found out that's the name of the color, and I'm looking to have a very limited stock built of that.
Now that I brought up the egg discussion, John Washburn says eggs are 50 cents each, which is wild if that's true. I don't know because I don't buy eggs.
They're going back down. I noticed.
Oh yeah? Am I not rich anymore? I have chickens, so I don't have to buy eggs, but I've become rich all of a sudden with all my eggs. See, Elle says that she has the duck eggs. 6 ducks. Gives the duck eggs away.
So me and my wife went to Costco last weekend, and they had eggs back in stock. Like they haven't had eggs in like a month and a half.
Really?
So we bought 18 of them, and then we went to Sam's Club after that, and they had them even cheaper. They had tons of eggs. So all of a sudden, Springfield has eggs. Oops. Almost in tune. Again, cool things on this. This has the price tailpieces, has the Waverly Golden Age tuners as an upgrade, fully torified, different neck profile than the Eastmans do, deeper body, I believe, on this as well, and just an overall nicer package on this. So this is the M50 BT for blacktop.
All right. We've now been streaming for basically like an hour. Do we want to?
Let's do the specialties.
Do we want to do the special stuff?
Okay.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Start with the Morton.
We can do that. All right, so there is this one and only this one in stock right now. There are more coming. I believe 3 of them in about 3 weeks. Will be our next batch of these, is what, at least that's what we're scheduled for. Although these were scheduled to be here about 3 weeks ago, so.
Who knows? Mr. Faust said, cycling has hijacked my guitar time. Alas.
Cycling?
Hobbies and stuff. Cycling, that's cool.
Who likes to exercise? Not me. Guys, I'm going to go on a diet. I'm doing it. I'm going to do it tomorrow, always.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I will tell you, it'll start tomorrow.
Love that.
All right, so these are cool. We've actually had a few of these. We had some of these before release. which was actually great to see. This is the Billy Strings X Series. These are, I don't know if they're limited. Maybe they're not. Maybe it's just a new
I think that they're
artist
just
one.
a new artist model.
Yeah, and they'll probably keep them around as long as they want to.
Yeah.
This is the X Series. So Billy Strings came out with 2 variations of his signature model guitar. There is the X Series, which is the very affordable series. And then they have the full D28, which is patterned-ish off of his 1940 D28, with some differences. We actually just shot a video on this. There are some differences. It is not a reproduction of a 1940 D28, if that's what you're wanting.
How much was the octave mandolin? I will look that up right now.
I don't remember. So here's something that's unique about the Billy Strings. It's a hemp bag on this. Of course, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Martin Billy Strings bag. It is hemp with the X Series, so this will have the HPL back Brazilian rosewood template. Now again, there always will be variants on this. Unlike the old ones, they're going to move this pattern around. It will be different on every single guitar, slightly. There's only so much they can do, but it is an HPL guitar. Solid spruce top. What makes this more unique than the other series that is similar to this, the DX2, is that it is going to have an 1'23" nut width, as well as a 24/9 scale.
All right. The price on the octave is $25.19. So $2,519 for the octave mandolin.
Say it, Higley.
I don't know the words.
That's why Billy's played it.
I don't think he did that.
He did. He loves J-runs. He's just...
This is the 25 scale.
It's either 25 or 24/9. I can't remember which. It's short. It's...
Does
Everybody's
the X match the shorter scale that the other one does? Okay. Then there you go.
Yeah, so it's be the 23/32 nut, the 24-inch or 25-inch scale versus the 25.5. Solid spruce top on this. Does have the signature label that is very similar to the version, and again, a whole lot less. I want to say these are $8.99, and I think is the price on these. More coming, but if you're wanting to get one now, we have it. So we have 4 back orders. We had 2 or 3 of these before they released, before NAMM. And then we have the 5 that arrived. 4 of them were already paid for. And then this one is the only one.
I'm going to make that video, actually.
We're going to try to, if we can get them at the same time.
I mean,
without
I was just
holding
going to make
somebody
a
up.
short, actually. Like I am.
Cool.
You'll at least get that.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
They're definitely different. If you're
Yeah,
trying
no,
to say
100%.
that the X Series is every bit as nice as the D28, it's not. Affordable thing with extra special options, such as the shorter scale length and the very nice nut width that's kind of in between 11/16 and 3/4. That's a really
fan, then that is
there's no doubt that that's there. All right, let me tell you what's left, and then unless there's somebody that specifically wants to do it, we'll get on out of here. So we haven't opened up another E4000 MRTC. E40.
No,
oh, we got to
I
do
would've
this. We
reminded
got to
you.
do this one too.
What's that one?
It's an E40D Sunburst,
Ah.
and I also have an E40D Standard TC in here. E10 OM TC Sunburst. That may be already sold. Another E8D. And, oh, the LG. Gosh, there's too many. We got to open more.
Okay, so last on the list, unless somebody interjects, is that
this?
one. E10D Sunburst. We'll do that. Let's
We
do
got
the
so
LG
many
because
cool
somebody
ones.
always asks to hear the LG.
Hey, yeah, let's do that.
Unless you guys absolutely ask for something else.
Sunburst. I have this in natural as well. Not Madagascar, by the way. These are not going to be. No, they're not going to be available in Madagascar.
What did you guys tell us? I'm getting zero per second upload. Okay, I think it just connected again. Oh yeah, it's off on your thing. It's off on your Google thing. You're good.
We're back. Hey guys. There's
Why does
some.
John's
I
coughing
believe.
into the
I believe
microphone?
it was actually. Elon Musk shut down the internet at the
Really?
Acoustic Shop. Yeah, he did that.
Why do you do that?
Doge. All right. This is the E40D TC Sunburst. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I love the brown thermocure burst. This one's again on a little bit on that maroonish brown color. Beautiful. Cat's eyes and snowflakes. The great inlay in the back. Now this one is Indian rosewood, but look at the Indian rosewood that is on here. Isn't that like gorgeous? Now you notice the difference on the Madagascar 40s had that different. This has the zigzag back strip and standard herringbone trim on the E40s.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys.
This is
Yeah, we are
great.
back. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything.
No, we
crazy.
stopped.
We stopped because we saw that our internet. It was an internet thing. It wasn't a.
Yeah.
It wasn't a Hinkley issue thing.
Yeah, it
as
was.
John likes to claim. All right. Next
Look
question.
how loud this is. Power. All right, what were you saying, Hinkley?
All right. Is the Bourgeois Touchstone Slope D gone?
Yeah, I'm waiting on the
Yes.
next one if you'd like to reserve it. There's another one coming that we had reserved, so it will be on its way soon.
We do have a 00 still, to my knowledge.
The double is still here, the LOO.
Iggy
LDBO.
Whiskers is asking, I'm curious. This is an interesting question. Shouldn't we talk about string width rather than nut width, or do all E strings start the same distance from the nut?
They try to do that about the same distance from the nut and then measure a width that will match up with that. They have a specific spacing that they're all trying to go, and and it varies from guitar to guitar because there is slight differences. But yes, you are correct. Minute between the different string. They've calculated a system that works with once you measure the width of the inside's going to be, and it's a fairly standardized one within meter, a point.
You should play
tenth
that a
of
little bit
mil.
more.
Oh,
We
I'm
were
sorry.
talking and stuff.
That was my big
All
hit
right,
right
what
there.
is the serial number on that one?
There is. It is 5738. It's the only one we have right now, so if you want to see it, it's here. 5738.
And then price, because I know that somebody might ask.
Well, it'll be different. 'cause
This one
those
is
are Madagascar.
$26.79.
There you go. All right, the last guitar we're going to open unless somebody speaks up and says forevermore. There's so many more.
They
cool
did ask
ones.
for the LG. Are we gonna do the LG and the Breedlove?
We'll do the LG.
Okay.
Okay. I forgot. Guys, I'm just gonna have to go home after this. I'm done. I'm worn out.
Me too.
This is taking it all out of me. You guys, you're asking too much. All right, brand new model. I like that Luthier's Koa. God, that was a gorgeous guitar, wasn't it? That was
Oh my gosh, that was
nice.
insane.
That was super nice. Brand new. I have not got any updates, but I was all your pre-orders. By the way, if you have not yet pre-ordered an LSH, the new E20D LSH, you might want to do it. We're up to 15 pre-orders out of the first batch, so we're getting a bunch of those already pre-ordered. They'll be on their way hopefully very soon.
Terry's asking, did I miss the Martin? You did, unfortunately, but you will just have to go back. What it was the Billy Strings X series.
Yeah. All right, so this is the new E6 LG, also part of that new batch of new guitars. These ones have been coming in pretty regular. There was another gorgeous one. Nice mahogany back and sides. Sitka spruce top on this. It is thermo-cured, so it is a TC. This one is in the rosewood, by the way. We actually do have a rosewood guitar. The new LG is rosewood.
Rosewood bridge?
They brought back fretboard and bridge.
Is the fretboard really?
Mm-hmm. I think so. The pores look like it's rosewood. I don't know.
Would they stain it
It's
black,
awful
though?
dark.
Yeah.
We'll have to see on that. We'll have to see. These ones also came in odd in that, so this was a part of the collaboration series like our LSH was. That was worked with another store called LA Guitars. Ted out there, great guy, great shop. Does some cool ideas. They had years and years ago commissioned Eastman to build a LG style guitar a long, long time ago. And they decided to bring it back, except their version of it was a Adirondack spruce top, mahogany backsides, varnish, the vintage varnish. Eastman then went with the E6, came out with those. For those who follow, they came out pretty quick. In fact, he hasn't got all his yet of the E6 or E10, whatever his version was. Since he had asked for it to be 1 3/4 inches, they kept that spec on this guitar. So this is one of the only slope shoulder guitars that's coming in at 1 3/4 inches on the nut width. I got a funny story for you. We won't kill this too long.
I'm laughing.
Dan called me from Eastman the other day. He just had to do, when they go to, a lot of you guys know Sweetwater is also a dealer for Eastman now. And when they do anything for their new year, Sweetwater has people come in and, from the company and kind of explain the new products for the year, all the new models, all that kind of stuff. They brought this in, and according to Dan, he goes, I actually quoted you most of the time on the LG. All the stuff that you guys did in your guys' review and talks about is pretty much what I told all those people. I said, well, there you go. Ends up I made all of it up, and they just told them all kinds of garbage. It's not even true.
Was it a red herring? You were telling them
the
wrong things.
I told them all the wrong things.
Okay,
and that's what they're gonna put on Sweetwater's site.
Put on the site. That's
silly.
crazy. Told them it was.
I got them.
Rosewood, some rosewood and Adirondack or something.
That was a long play too, man. I had to play that out. Like they didn't even know I was fooling them the whole time. And that
John's
was like
gone, guys.
It was like 4 months ago. And man, you guys, I don't mess around. If you're going to be pranked by me, it's going to be the long play.
It's going to be the long run. Crazy. I was asking, is that like the Gibson LG1?
Exactly.
Is it like the LG1?
LG2.
More like the LG2.
LG1 was ladder braced, same specs really, but those were ladder braced. Much preferred X brace on this. This will be a lot nicer than the LG1.
And then the cost on it, also, I looked it up a second ago, $11.99, I believe.
I knew it was somewhere in there.
Yes, $11.99.
We only have one right now. There are more coming. So I'm not going to tell you that, but if you're wanting one right now, there's only one of them on the shipment.
I don't know if that one is pre-sold, honestly.
It is not.
It was not? Okay.
No. I do know that. I went and looked through all
there
those.
You go.
All right, super special guitar. While we were up at Breedlove, they were showing off which I thought I had already ordered, and this is why Jerry. By the way, Jerry Lambert is retiring. I think it's his final week this week.
Wow.
My guy here, and you guys have seen him. I love Jerry. He's tried to retire like 3 times. This time he says it's going to stick. We'll see. But I let Jerry tell me that he was going to put one of these on order. And while we were there, actually had 2 of them on order. They go, no, you don't have any of these on order. And I said, really? So we looked, and they found some. They sent me about 4 different guitars that were being built. There's 2 limited edition Breedlove Myrtlewood, all Myrtlewood guitars. These are from 2 special logs. One of them I think is called the Tree, something Tree. I can't remember what it's called. And then there was this one, which is just uniquely figured, beautiful ones. So they sent me pictures about 4 or 5 of them, and then this one showed up, and I was like, that's the one we want. So this is in a Concerto Dreadnought from Breedlove, all Myrtle. Wait till you see this. You ready for this? You're not going to be ready for this. It's going to be in a bag anyway, but you can already see where this is going. You see where that's going?
Kind of hard
Oh
to
my
see.
goodness. Oh my goodness, you guys. The pictures were every bit as nice as I thought they were. This is going to be in real life. I forgot that they send all their stuff in bags. So this is the modern, Breedlove does modern body shape. So this is their modern, yeah, you see the sides? Oh my goodness, guys. Oh no. Look at this. Look at that. That is awesome. The back, every bit as nice. Look at the sides. Myrtle on Myrtle, gold hardware, maple neck. This is the Breedlove Oregon Limited, what are they calling this? CESE, so special edition guitar. Once this log is gone, it'll be gone. Actually, they're only building 20. This is number 8 out of 20. So this is a little bit of series. The Concerto is their variation on a Dreadnought, bigger, same overall body-ish size, smaller, more compact, but the overall air volume is the same. We may have actually been looking at this guitar while we were there, because it was, pictures were about 2 weeks after we got back is when I got the pictures of this. So this could have been one of the ones in the pile while we were looking at them. But yeah, same done on Bedell's.
All right, price and
This is not that bad. If I remember, it's right under 4, if I remember right. It's really actually pretty affordable. Here's what's cooler.
It's because Myrtlewood is
More
very
affordable.
affordable, yeah.
But here's the other side of this. This qualifies for the Oregon deal. So if you get this, you get a free companion guitar. So one of the, not companions, what do they
Discovery
call that?
Series.
Discovery Series
Yeah.
guitar, you will get for free. So buy one and get a second guitar for free.
And they extended that, right?
Huh?
Didn't they
I
extend
did.
that?
What a great and gorgeous looking guitar. Great sounding. And it's grabbing some really cool light. There's some figuring besides the brown figuring. There's some like tiger stripe kind of stuff going on in here. Absolutely stunning. So this was number 8 out of 20. The Oregon Concerto CESE. There you go. Isn't that beautiful? Like when they sent me that picture, I was like, that's the one right there. They sent me like 5 different ones, and I was like, arriving this week. I know it. There's more Martin stuff arriving. We have an HD28 that came back in. Geez, what else is coming back in? There's a bunch of stuff coming back in. Sold the CEO 11. I told you guys, if you, again, people who are watching the channel, they know to call. The CEO 7 sold at 10 o'clock the very next morning. Actually, then a second person called on Saturday, wanted to buy it, and so we had to ordered. It is going to come in. Those are due in September. I'm going to try to get one more if I can, if they'll let me. I'll get one more of the CEO 11s. If you're wanting one, give us a call. We can reserve yours as well. But those are super cool. Those are limited to 1,111. So 1111. That's how many of those are going to be done. We had a very low serial number, the first one. That guitar was amazing. I really, really liked that guitar a lot. So. Yeah, more stuff on their way. More Billy strings coming. More D28s are coming from them. More Eastman. There's a whole nother shipment of Eastman coming within the next 2 weeks. Next week, probably. I would bet it'll be here.
Nice.
Yeah, so grab what you can. If you have something here that you liked that we showed, give them a call next door, 417-720-1223. They'll definitely help you out. Again, this is the Acoustic Shop, home of the Dreadnought Guarantee. Hey, by the way, be looking out. We may have a brand new web design hitting in like 2 days.
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah,
it looks really, really
new features,
beautiful.
New things coming. Traden's been working his rear end off on that. I have to say that whole entire marketing team's doing a really good job. So some new features coming there. Again, home of the Dreadnought Guarantee, the only place that will give you 30 days to try out a guitar and up to 1 year to trade it in for 90% of what you paid for it. Nobody else is doing that. We also give you free shipping. Most places, if you're out of state, will get no sales tax as well. There are so many reasons to buy from the Acoustic Shop. Besides that, they'll go through a whole list of things if you end up making a purchase. You'll see extras, goodies. There's like $200 worth of goodies that come with your purchase. So yeah, check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for joining me, Hinckley. Thanks for helping steer this. Traden, thanks for letting your hands go numb carrying this camera this whole time. Look, there's his thumb. It's broken. Oh my God, it's warped. It got jacked up. Ah!
Okay.
He's never going to be able to design another website ever again.
Terry says John needs a nap. John does need a nap. Good night, John.
Good night,
everybody. Say good night, John.
Good night, John boy.
Good night, John.
Have a great week.
Night, night.
I'll see you. Somebody will see you tomorrow for Takeover Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
like normal shop talk. Thank
Friday,
you guys for joining us
we won't
on
be
this
here.
Monday.
Somebody will be.
All of this will be on the website at some point, but if you want to get it before that, call that number. Hopefully you guys like the website. It looks incredible. We're very excited for you to see it.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye. Say good night, John.
Bye-bye.